Hello. Welcome in.
Beta features.
How's it going?
Hey.
Right.
How do you enable these beta features?
The compendium looks much nicer.
Yes, it does.
Like leagues better. Like holy shit.
You said Roll20 is like owned by
D&D Beyond bought them or whatever. Or
What?
Wizards technically bought them, I guess, or something.
Why did they have two separate things then? Well, it's so
Because
weird.
they were two separate things to begin with.
And now they get the money
Yeah,
for
fair
both.
And now they're making competition between the both of them.
Now they're just doubling up on their ads.
Well, it's just like how it's like when you book a flight somewhere and you do like the hotel and all that stuff. Every one of those sites is owned by the same company.
So weird.
They're all owned by the same parent company, so it's like there is technically no difference between using any of them. It's all a big scam.
Probably all owned by Tenet, right?
I mean, Tencent.
Tencent, yeah.
That's who owns the new game that everyone's going crazy about.
What, the AI Pokemon ripoff?
Yeah.
Dude, there's
I
a
played it
stat
for like 6 minutes, and I was like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
But you
stat
bought
in
it.
D&D called
No.
madness.
No, I have it on
You played the trial.
Game Pass. Game Pass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but they probably got money from it.
Oh yeah, isn't it a Xbox PC exclusive?
Yeah, it's not on
Or
PlayStation.
it's only Is it? It's not
It's-
on
yeah.
Xbox. Is it? It's just PC.
Yeah, it's
No,
on
it's on
Xbox.
Xbox too.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is. Okay, I've only
Yeah.
seen the people I've seen play it.
What
were on
game
PC.
is this?
Pal World.
All World.
Oh, is it on Xbox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's
I'll
on
play
Game.
that
It's on
shit.
Game Pass. Yeah.
Is it? Oh damn!
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
also on
only
Steam,
for
You can't cross
play.
play with Steam and Xbox.
Yeah. I think there's
It's
only
normal.
4 people on the server on
Oh,
Xbox right now.
Only 4?
Well,
On
Steam, you
Xbox,
can,
yeah.
Steam,
Steam
you
is
can get up to
32.
like, yeah.
Million?
No, 32. Period.
There's just 32 people?
Like
In
per
a
In
server?
server?
in each
Yeah.
server, yeah.
Oh, do you mean like the cap?
Yeah, it's like 32 is the cap.
I was about to say it.
Four-
They sold a whole lot of copies. I doubt there's that little people playing.
No,
Or,
there's like
or it's
1
that
point
one.
something million people playing that game.
You and 31 of your closest friends.
Imagine.
Jesus. I don't even
Well,
know all
now I
their
have
names.
it downloading, so now I'll be able to play it later.
There you go.
Nice.
Kill some Pokemon.
Yeah. Shoot
I mean,
with
they
a
literally
gun.
look like Pokemon.
Well, you don't kill them. You just club them to death, and
And eat
then
them.
And then enslave
In
them.
a humane way.
I guess technically you do kill them because you eat them. Yeah.
You kill them, you eat them, you can gun them down. I hear it's a survival game more than anything.
It's America.
Like it's a survival builder type of
Yeah,
thing.
it's like Ark. It's like Ark with
Yeah.
with Pokemon and guns.
Anyways. Anyways.
That looks
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. But if they
Back
really
to-
literally
back
just
to
ripped off
D&D.
Pokemon models with AI, yes. Back to the better everything.
The better fictional world.
Amen to that.
Get me out of here.
All right. So who would like to do the recap for the previous week?
Ooh.
It's pretty free.
Should be pretty easy.
Yeah. There was a fight. We won eventually.
Good recap.
Forgot about the Harengon song that that they sung throughout the whole fight.
Yeah. Then after you killed Agdon, the song stopped.
Yeah. And then
All the little minions died permanently. didn't
Bosch
come back
picked up
alive.
the scarf and now he is wearing it. And maybe not of his own choice.
To be determined. I believe there's also a Harengon that is still alive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were gonna.
Oh, yeah.
We were gonna interrogate him.
Yeah.
We want to know where all the loot is.
Give me the loot.
All right. So I mean that pretty much is the recap. Because it's just like a really long fight. You guys almost got screwed over, but then
We did.
Trinket, using one of his magic items, was able to make Agdon visible for everyone, and you guys just let loose on him.
Yep. We got tired of being branded by him and then him being invisible. So
I think there was a high degree of generosity thrown in by God in that fight. I've thought about it since, like, as somebody who's run these campaigns, and I know exactly probably what you did, and I thank you for it.
What, not murdering
I think
you individually?
we were borderline screwed there.
Not even borderline dead.
Yeah.
I mean, technically
I
you're
would-
correct. It would have been smarter, but these are the Haringons. You got to think of it as the Haringons.
Yeah.
I would have just been invisible, watching my friends perish one after another.
Classic wizard moment.
See, this is the
Trembling in a
difference.
corner, hearing the
This is
chanting.
this is the difference between several years of DMing. You don't run every monster as if it is a master tactician.
Right. Some are dumb. Yeah.
And some just want to play around.
Play around, get dead.
Maybe they're too egotistical.
Yeah.
Delight
Those
in
monsters.
tormenting their foe before killing them.
I like those monsters. That gives us a chance to not die.
That's the beauty of a Cesarac, is that he just liked to mess with people. Only some of you remember him.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to redo that one day, because there's so much of the jungle you guys never got to even see.
I think I'd be down for that.
And then obviously don't refuse the false gods every time they're trying to help you. Anyways, we'll get to that in the future possibly. So we'll go ahead and pick up with you guys having finished basically checking on each other, making sure you're all safe, that everyone's up and alive, that there's no more herring guns laying around waiting to ambush you. There's just the one herring gun left. He still has his arms up. His weapon is on the ground in front of him. And he's just kind of waiting to see what you guys are doing.
Oh,
Well,
well. Who? Oh, it was me. It was me who got the speak all languages, wild magic surge.
I
I'll go
believe that
over
was
and
only
talk.
for a minute, though, right?
Oh, was it? Okay.
Was it an hour or a minute?
I thought it was an hour, but put probably a minute.
Yeah,
Makes
we'll go
more
with an
sense.
hour.
All right. Yeah, I'll go over and talk to him. Was 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 the guy in the scarf, the Harengon in the scarf, the leader of your band?
Yes. Agdon, the long scarf, was our leader.
Why did he do what he was doing?
It's a long story. Are you gonna murder
Uh,
me?
no, probably not. I mean, we'll see, I guess.
Probably.
Depends on. Probably not. It depends on, how cooperative you are. Where's all the stuff you guys stole?
What stuff?
The toll.
What toll?
Give us all your stuff, pass safely, the song.
Oh, no one ever comes out here.
You guys wrote a song that wasn't true. Like, nobody ever comes out here and gives you things. Were we the first people you robbed?
Do people not write songs? Do you not write songs?
It was a
Have you
weirdly
been in a band
specific.
before?
No, I haven't. No.
Should
You
we
got
ask about the Hourglass Coven?
Sure. Do you speak common, little rabbit?
Yes.
All right, ask him.
What do you know? Tell us about the Hourglass Coven, and what do you know of their plans and stuff with Prismere?
You talking about the witches?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're very, very beautiful. And I hope they have a very long life.
Do you think that they're listening to you right now?
I don't believe you. The drinker thinks you're full of shit.
The Coven knows all.
How?
Zimbal. Yeah.
How do they know all?
They have eyes everywhere. They might even have eyes on you.
Are they in control now?
They rule a Prismere.
What'd they do with
Who-
Zimbal now?
I don't know, but she's not here anymore.
She's not here anymore. You mean not alive or not in Prismere?
We haven't seen her in a long time. If she was still in power, or here, we wouldn't be able to steal from people.
Because she killed you,
Oh.
right?
Or worse.
Make you sing.
What's worse?
Eternal torture.
Did she rule Prismere like through fear?
Sometimes.
Let
When she was
let me ask
angry.
that. Okay. In more simpler terms, did you like her?
It was okay.
Is he
Are there-
speaking common for all of us to understand, or is he?
Yeah, he's speaking
Okay,
common
okay,
now.
okay.
Before they were speaking in Harengon, which
Yeah.
obviously would have been hard to decipher.
Yeah.
Are there any other potential allies or enemies we should be aware of in Prismere?
You should be allied with the Coven.
Who is the Coven's enemies?
Anyone not part of the Coven.
So that would be us at this moment then. Are you allied with the Coven?
Of course.
Will the Coven?
Do you know how to
be-
reach them?
If you wish to speak to one of the Coven, one of them lives in Downfall.
Oh, okay.
Will
Guys-
anyone in the Coven be upset that we killed Agdon?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
It depends. I would not know.
Guys, if I'm totally honest, I've been a pretty negative boy this whole trip, you know?
No.
Yeah, you made the dark part go darker. Yeah,
Yeah.
for that.
So I'm gonna stick with this vein, you know? Because after the whole school debacle, I kind of want to know what the other side's offering, you know, before we settle.
So you want to go make friends with the Coven?
Well, I'm just saying we should hear them out.
I'm game to give everyone a chance to say their piece.
Right? Like, what if, what if the people at the carnival are full of shit?
Yeah, and they may be in their ideals coming from a good place, but we have to find out.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I think we should go see this witch.
We're already
Yeah, I'm good to
here.
go see him. I want my telescope back though.
They said there's one in Downfall.
Yeah, dude. So listen, if you tell us where we could get his telescope and stuff, then you could go.
I mean, it's probably on Agdon, right? I mean, he was holding it.
Yeah, we saw him holding it.
Yeah. I'm gonna wander over and
Yeah, we have to
Unless he
fully
threw
search
it.
them.
I'm gonna loot the body.
That's the one with rabbit's foot. Back left.
What do you know about this scarf?
Agdon's worn that scarf forever.
Yeah, I picked it up and it just decided to put itself on me.
Gross.
We always heard whispering coming from the scarf.
Do I hear whispering coming from the scarf?
So you listen closely. Give me a perception check.
Yep. Can I get a drum roll for our first nat one of the night?
Wow.
Did you get one?
He got a nat one.
Wow.
Holy shit, you called it.
It's almost
What?
guaranteed. We're
You're
starting
going
off
by lottery
strong.
tickets, right? You need to go by
Alright,
lottery tickets.
so we
Drop
do a
the
little
game.
roll here.
Wow.
I don't understand.
Scarf is gonna choke
You
you.
never guess what the wild magic roll was either.
Was it a 1?
Oh my god.
No, it was 42.
Oh.
Oh, hey, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Let's go.
Which on this list,
Showers me in gold and good luck forever.
Makes you wonder what the question is.
How did I roll a 1? That is absurd.
we're going with a different table tonight, by the way.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
keeps it spicy.
I just told Cassie. That our first roll was a 1, and she said we're keeping it spicy.
Not only was it a 1, I called it that it would be a 1.
Okay, so this one is you immediately cast Healing Word on yourself.
Oh,
And also immediately vocalize a compliment about yourself.
you know what? I'm a really good archer. I'm as good as I think I am.
And by saying that, you heal.
Oh, now I really believe it. I can heal myself with compliments to myself. What's the D4? Or
yeah, so
D6?
just D4.
1D4.
1.
2. If the next roll is a 3,
We got something cooking.
You only gotta do 20 rolls till you get a nat 20.
yeah, we're guaranteed, but maybe we're guaranteed 1. There you go. Oh, I feel a bit better. Yeah, I guess I get nothing out of the scarf in that moment. All right, cool.
Yeah, so you're like trying to listen to the scarf, but then you're just trying to think about like how much of a good archer you are that you just have to say is that.
Can I like shit, I don't know. Can I do some kind of arcana check on the scarf or something? Get any feel for the magic or
Yeah, you could try doing that.
okay. Let's go.
Hey.
24. So using your experience from, obviously the magic school and all,
Yeah.
with some of the other information you've read from books and whatnot, you are able to determine that the scarf does have some kind of magic placed on it.
Okay.
As far as you can tell, the scarf is not trying to do anything malicious per se. Otherwise, you would detect something more sinister in the magic that is kind of placed on the scarf itself.
Yep, makes sense.
Would you be thinking that the scarf had just healed you?
Oh.
You might have had that as a thought, but as you are inspecting the scarf,
Yeah.
you're not seeing anything that indicates it has any type of like divine magic as part of it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It seems to be mostly evocation, you believe, with some possible mixtures of other things in there.
All right. Well, Magic Scarf, let's go on an adventure.
We probably need to ask how to get to this downfall place.
And maybe there's a map inside the toll house. I assume there's a building here at the center of the.
Oh yeah, is the map loaded?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if the beta thing was already just screwing me up.
No.
Excuse me.
Bless
We could just ask the rabbit too.
you. Yeah. Yeah. You can ask. Me. Ask away.
How do we safely and efficiently travel to Downfall from our current location? Are there like any specific routes or portals we should be aware of?
I mean, I can take you there by boat.
Oh.
Mm.
And you mean well? Like,
Well,
we're
I
not
don't
gonna
want
hurt
to. I don't
you.
want to die on the boat.
That's cool. Yeah, we don't want to die on the boat either.
We didn't see any large bodies of water when we were on top of the bridge, did we?
We saw water levels rising and falling through the pipe
Okay.
things.
Oh,
the
yep,
walls.
yep. Yeah. Okay.
I think what was it called? The CD court or whatever told us that the coven
Sealy?
is aligned. Yeah, the coven is aligned with the Therogens or Theromans, the giant kin.
The Morians.
Yeah, the giant kin.
Yeah.
We have to be aware of that.
And beyond a black straw, who we're after, is in the spooky cottage on the stilts in Downfall.
It's a bullywog.
Yeah.
Bullywog.
Bullywog settlement.
Yeah.
That's downfall.
So we have noticed. Is Downfall an area that moves?
Can I put my hands down yet?
No. No.
Yeah. Yes, please. Hands down.
I'm gonna go cut off Agdon's foot.
Gotta get that lucky rabbit's foot.
I want his foot. He branded me. I want to wear him.
Alright, so you walk over to Agdon and presumably just chop off his foot.
I'm gonna put my, what's my weapon called? Hang on. The spiker and striker. I'm gonna put that nail in his leg and strike it with the warhammer. Really get it off clean.
Alright, go ahead and give me your attack roll on that. Let's see how much you whiff it.
Oh shit! Oh wait.
10? Minus or plus whatever possible other things you got. That's enough to hit it. It's a non-moving target, so it's just mostly a nat fail check.
Which ultimately is kind of risky in this campaign.
Yeah,
Apparently,
there's a
yeah.
little wild magic stuff that can go on. Although I think this table is a little more generous than the other one. I think this one's designed to be a little more helpful. So today, if you nat one, things might be good.
Yeah, you might heal.
I'll have to save this one off for when, like different days of different effects.
So do we have to make a boat? Or is there already a boat?
No, we already have boats. There's like 3 of them.
Do you guys need a rest before we move on?
Yes.
No, I'm pretty good.
Well, let me tell you, my friend here makes a pretty cool little temporary hut.
Yeah.
We can probably make you a cup of tea or something.
So do you want to try to short rest? Is that what you want to try to do, or a long rest?
I'm good after a short rest, but y'all do what you need to do.
Yeah, Trinket only needs short rests too. Well, actually, no. Let's do long rest. Yeah, Trinket's not feeling so lucky, you know?
Ah,
Mm.
yeah. I'm not opposed to a long rest.
Okay.
Should we go somewhere that there's not a lot of corpses around?
Yep, that would be
What?
really great.
Why does that matter?
In this whole conversation, I will have been trying to find my telescope as well as looting all the corpses.
Yeah, I'll join you. After I'm already at his
Well,
body.
I mean, they don't seem to be doing it now, but don't forget these kept coming back from the dead nonstop.
Can I keep some of the loot if I show you where it is?
No weapons.
How about we get
Yeah.
right of refusal?
It depends
Like,
on
of the
depends on
item.
the loot.
Yeah, like you can't
Like, you
just
can-
take free will, but freely. But yeah, we'll share it. We
Yeah,
decide.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
You need money?
Don't you?
Not really. I'm a successful business owner.
Mm-hmm.
We only get money by stealing.
You should
Well-
try earning it. It's pretty lucrative.
Trinket knows what it's like to be in your shoes. So here.
Do you see any jobs in the swamp?
I grab my bag. I
Wait,
pull out
wait.
a pouch. I'm gonna give him 100 gold pieces.
No, don't. To be our guide through Prismere.
Your guide?
Congratulations. Yeah, our guide. You just got hired. You got a job.
Or we could kill you.
I'll take the job.
There are so many mismatches right now.
To show
Good
you-
choice.
To show that we are serious, you'll get another 100 gold pieces if you successfully navigate us around. You know, no funny business.
Okay, I'll tell you where the good items are.
No. You misunderstand. Like, you're coming with us.
Yeah. I'll tell you where the good items are right now. Then after you sleep, we go to Downfall.
Okay.
Right. All right.
So underneath the tree trunks, Agdon told us to put stuff down here. And he takes you to the first tree trunk that you guys were pretty much already next to.
I want to do an insight check.
Yeah, go ahead. A 12.
Already in a monocle.
He seems he was very surprised that you were willing to pay him and that you did not kill him. So he looks to be very nervous, but
We're not monsters.
you're not getting anything malicious from his actions.
All right. Okay. That's fine.
I also
so
have
he-
a pair. Go ahead.
Yeah, so he goes over to the tree trunk. At this point, Aster, you've already relocated your telescope
Yes.
and other stuff. Anyone else that had anything missing, basically you find that on Agdon. But the other stuff that you guys get from the tree itself, Let me pull up my list here. So we'll just go ahead and cut forward a little bit. So it kind of shows you the different tree trunks and grab stuff from each of them. And in total, you find obviously Agdon's scarf. You find his brand. There's a bag of holding.
Ooh.
And the Herringon explains to you the next item that you find is a pole of collapsing. Let me go ahead and grab that.
Yeah, what does that do?
Show
Well,
that to
I've
the
already
players.
got a bag of holding, so.
Oh,
What do
it's
you
a
guys want?
figurine.
Well, no, it's just a pole. It's not a person.
Get the whole person?
He's just under the tree. Help me!
No, it's just a pole with a statue attached to it. You got to take the statue with you.
What the pole talks.
So
is it?
additional to that, you also find 582 gold,
Nice.
1,021 silver pieces, and a whopping 6,319 copper.
How much was the silver?
1021.
Just convert it all into gold.
I will. But and how much? 16,000 copper?
6,000.
6,319.
6319. Damn, she fine.
Cool. Cool.
Okay.
So 63.
I'll take the
gold
pole.
pieces. What does it do?
Whoa, got split up.
Well,
It
if you know
literally just
the
collapses.
command words, it expands and it shrinks.
Yeah, that.
What could you use it for?
Mm-hmm.
We
Trinket
use
is
it.
not
We used
10
it in the
feet tall, you know?
boats.
Yeah, it says it can elongate as far as the surrounding space allows, so in theory it could be...
No, it only
Oh.
goes up to 10 feet.
Oh, I guess I should have read the first.
Oh no, Trinket can find use for it.
Sure.
Aha!
It's very useful for boats. You can
Hey, yo,
push it
what's the
along the
command
bottom. I think it was hello and bye.
Hello!
Are you holding the rod?
Yep.
So it basically expands to 10 feet.
Ah!
And then when you say bye, it retracts to 1 feet.
Why?
But it weighs the same regardless, which is only 1 pound.
Woo!
Okay, so for the
Um,
money,
It's 150 gold pieces each. Right?
150 gold each.
I mean, I went exact, but
I was gonna do 150 gold pieces each, and then gonna give the 4 extra to the hair.
will Joe let us do that?
What, to convert it to gold?
Convert it to gold, or do we leave it as it is?
I mean, there's not too much reason not to just convert it at this point.
I mean,
Okay.
it's just
It still has
to look at
the
it.
same spending value.
Okay.
Plus, you have bags
Yeah,
of
it's
holding, so
150 gold pieces equivalent spending value.
150 gold?
150
Yeah.
gold? Okay.
Oh.
And then I'll
Alright.
toss the 4 remaining to the hair and gone. Here's a little bonus.
Sweet.
See? We're good people. Except for that we murdered her.
So
Murdered your friends a lot.
We were
But not you.
self-defense.
who doesn't have a bag of holding
We
yet?
just took everyone you
Um,
care about.
I have
away
a
from
bag
you.
of holding already.
Yeah, I'll take it. I don't have one.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's all yours. I've already got one, so.
Yeah, I've got one too.
We're
I
almost
have a
all gonna get
quiver.
one.
I like have a quiver of
Oh,
holding
the quiver of
essentially.
holding. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't put your gold in that though.
Yeah, it has pockets. It has
Little side
uh,
pocket.
compartments. Yeah.
It has different types of pockets.
Yeah. It's a very useful piece of equipment.
Oh, the
The
brand.
efficient quiver.
Yeah, but
It
can
has
hold
3
500
compartments.
pounds.
Uh Great question. It doesn't actually specify.
Do you have the stats on the brand?
So the brand just uses a D8.
Do you have to be what you called to it?
Attuned.
Attuned.
I mean, that's for you to find out.
Ooh.
Oh, do I feel like I have to attune to the scarf?
Considering it wrapped itself around you, you don't think so.
Okay, right on. That's great because there's nothing I want to give up.
I just realized I already have his foot, but could I even see him? Agnon's dead body?
Yeah, so as soon as he was
Okay.
dead, you could see him again.
I just thought about how I was branded.
His body just appears in front of you guys.
Holy shit!
Just completely mangled.
Now,
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't really be a surprise because you could see the outline of him.
Yeah, that's true.
So you guys wanted to go to a different place for me to cast the tiny hut?
Sure. Is there like a central building here or?
Somewhere dry with a bottom that's wood.
Yeah.
Or
No, we
Oh,
just
wait.
we just kind of slept up top.
we just sleep up on the platform up there.
Yeah.
Well, we can do that. We can go up there.
Is the brand metal?
Up there, I'll cast the
So it
ritual.
seems to be made of some type of cast iron.
Son of a bitch.
Why?
What is there
Druid.
like an
Oh.
emblem at the end of the brand,
Uh,
or is it just a hot iron?
So the brand has a picture of like 3 rabbits basically in like a triangle formation. You can also check, obviously yourselves because you still have the brands.
I'll start the ritual of making the Lehman's tiny hut.
All right, so you have your
Okay.
basically your little safety camp. Presumably everyone else needs to be there because if they're not inside it while it's cast, they can't get in it.
yeah. Oh, I'm there.
Get inside before I'm done.
All right.
11 minutes.
So with the idea being that you're going to do a long rest, is there anything that you guys would be preparing before the night basically takes place?
Nah, I'm good.
I may change out my spells, but that's probably it.
So I'm gonna try to attune to the brand.
No, not me.
Azim,
No, yeah, I don't need it.
Attuned to what?
the
The
brand.
The brand.
That they put on my butt?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I have to unattune. How does that work if you already have attuned to several things? Do you just say, like, I'm not attuned to it anymore? Or do you have to.
I don't think we've ever really reached that point.
Yeah, I'm attuned.
I don't know
to
if you
every-
just drop it or if you have to like spend time doing it. Let me look real quick.
I don't know.
So attunement ends if the creature no longer satisfies the prerequisites for the attunement. If the item has been more than 100 feet away for at least 24 hours, if the creature dies, or if you attune to, or if another creature attunes to the item.
There's an option to click unattune, but I don't know.
I mean, that's typically how you don't attune, but lore-wise, I don't know. I would just assume you attune. You're like, I don't want this item anymore, and you go.
Or by simply spending a short rest with the item to break the connection.
There you go.
Oh,
I want to attune to my ghost candle that
Basically,
I
you have to unweave it from yourself, basically.
yeah, I'll unweave my hat of wizardry.
Alright, so you spend an hour doing that, then an hour trying to attune to the brand.
Yeah.
Anyone else doing anything during the break?
Yeah, I'm gonna attune to my
Sleeping.
ghost candle.
To the what?
But the ghost candle item that I've had for a little bit, it's a candle that never burns out, basically.
That requires
But
attunement?
if I attune to it, will-o-wisps are indifferent towards me and will not attack. In addition, I can
Oh.
use an action to cast a blink spell.
Did you get that as part of this campaign?
No, I think that was a school. I think that was
Oh,
from
it's
the very
oddly appropriate for this place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yes, is whenever you vanish, a will-o-wisp appears in your space there instead. Will-o-wisp's turn is immediately after your own, and it obeys your mental commands.
Alright, so you attune to something, Azen's gonna try to unattune and attune something new. All these things take place. Azen, at the end of your last hour of trying to attune, you're greatly confused because there appears to be no magic left in this brand.
Interesting.
Okay.
I assume you spend the
Attune
next
with your
hour
hat, yeah.
reattuning to your hat.
No, that's okay. I'm not gonna reattune to my hat.
With that,
Gotta get some sleep.
you guys basically long rest. Give or take an hour or two based on everyone's events. You guys basically
Yeah.
wrap up your long rest. The hut basically disappears and morning comes around. You guys would be probably becoming awake very early in the morning, but none of that seems to matter here because it's always twilight.
Right. Morning per our body clock, but
So we took a long rest, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So go ahead and heal yourself up, give yourself your spells back, all that stuff.
All that jazz. Okay.
I need Boshak to give me a D100.
okay.
First nat 20.
63.
So during your sleep, you can feel that the scarf relaxed itself. It basically folded itself up almost like a pillow for you.
Aw. You're a good
And
scarf.
it was possibly the most restful sleep that you think you've had in like at least a year.
We have kind of been on the run for a while and on the move, so
You
nice.
felt oddly protected.
I'm gonna like pat the scarf as a thanks. Thanks, buddy.
You can see the end of the scarf just moving back and forth, almost like a dog's tail.
Nice. I need to speak with Scarf spell. I gotta know this guy's name.
as you guys are also watching Boschek in the morning, you can see that he seems to be like walking around at a much faster pace. It almost looks like he's running around, but it looks like he's like walking at that speed. So in terms of game terms, Boschek, you can move at a 40 feet speed, basically.
Hell yeah. Because I'm slow as hell, man. My walking speed is 25. So that's cool.
So now we're off to the.
So no one mentioned it, but I assume you guys kept an eye on the herring gun, so you didn't wander off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
we paid him to be a guide, so
Well,
Yeah, he was
I
basically
also-
there. You didn't see him occasionally. He had to go, use the bathroom. Occasionally, he'd come back with like what seems to be like a more full pouch than he had before.
All right.
But when you guys were all awake, he had a bunch of different like barks and berries and stuff for you guys to eat.
oh, nice. He's a nice guy.
Hey,
Aster's probably
what's
like
your
pretty
name?
happy with it, but the rest of you are probably like, this looks like shit.
Oh, at this point, I had a good night's sleep. I'll eat it. I'm not picky.
I haven't eaten in ages.
Used to good berries. Those are the same taste over and over.
Well, unless you have prestidigitation.
I do.
I have druid craft. I can make them smell different.
Does our
So-
Heron friend have a name?
So you ask him his name. He
Yeah.
just looks at you and says, "Why do you wish to know my name?"
Just to be polite so that we can address you by your name.
Names have power.
Oh, I can see that.
You don't want power?
Is there something that you would like to be called that isn't your name so that we would have no actual, like, influence over you?
Perhaps you can call me the ultimate guide of prison.
The ultimate guide. Okay.
Gotcha.
What
I
are
heard
you-
Hoppy.
Hug for short.
So Hoppy. That's what we're calling him. Gotcha. Okay. Hey Hoppy.
I suppose
Who-
that's
who-
he
who's
didn't have
that?
a name.
This is I don't remember what my name is.
Aster?
No, it's my carnival name.
Your fairy name?
You have a carnival
Yeah.
name? What?
Yeah, we all have carnival names. I just don't remember what it's called. It was like Moon Waffles, I think.
I don't think that was your carnival name. You're thinking
Master
of
doesn't
your.
remember.
You're
Was it
thinking of the
Star
s-
Whisper?
Master doesn't remember.
Was it Star Whisper?
That sounds more accurate.
Could be.
I'm seeing if I have it in the notes.
It would have been when you guys were at the fairy area because you adopted fairy names.
Nope.
But you basically gave him a fake name, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
He said name to have power, so that put me on the defensive.
I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
Well, the
All right,
supreme
Hoppy.
guide of Prismere will take you to Downfall, the
Alright.
city, not
Thank you,
the
Supreme Guide.
not the bad
Not
thing.
not our downfall.
Yes.
You're not preying on our downfall.
Oh man, I trust him.
I trust them too.
Like I
Good
didn't
deal.
name the city.
It's a weird
Ooh.
name for a city, to be honest.
It is very weird when you want to take someone to downfall and then you have to explain to
Yeah.
them that you're not wishing them to die.
I'm taking my girlfriend on a date to Downfall. Great.
Sounds like a lovely place.
Yeah.
Do you know what a bullywug is?
It's a frog.
A frog thing?
Have you been to Downfall before?
No.
No, first
No.
time.
Never been here before.
It's very important that you understand the court.
I believe as long
The
as
bullywugs have a monarch. It changes occasionally, usually violently. But they're by normal means they're not very mean people. They don't usually attack people. At least not with weapons. Usually with words. They really like gossip.
Me too.
They always talk about spilling the tea.
Man, I like these bullywugs.
Spilling the tea.
The T being the goss.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's many different factions and there's always a coup going on.
There's just, at any given moment, at least one coup underway.
Yes.
Drink it. This sounds like paradise for you.
It sounds awesome.
Just like unbridled chaos. Well, I'm down. Let's go.
Okay, so he takes you to one of the skiffs that are moored at one of the docks on like the northern end of this what's this place called again? Brigand's Tollway.
Yeah.
So basically on the northern end of this kind of becomes more of a like water covered swamp than what it was before. So before, when the water got high, like you can kind of wade through it. This stuff's more of like neck deep, so it's kind of harder to walk through.
Mm.
And you guys basically are all crammed into this boat, which is not too bad. It's a bit of a tight fit with how many of you there are, plus the herring gun and all your weapons and stuff, getting in the way. But he's able to navigate the boat through the swamp, and you guys basically continue heading in what feels like the same direction, but a couple times you feel like you've gone in a circle, but eventually you end up approaching a bunch of different buildings that are like obscured in the mist. And as you guys are approaching that, allow me to prepare the map for you.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, and this can be a question to the Haragon if need be, but are there any dangers in the water when it rises?
There's the wisps and the crocodiles. Occasionally a crazy bullywug. There's just a lot of different things in the water, really.
Thank you.
I'm glad you asked.
Well, I have a ring of water walking or whatever, and I was just gonna get out of the boat and like water ski on it, but not if something's gonna potentially get me.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm dropping you guys down. It's on like the eastern side of the map.
Okay.
Not eastern, western side. Literally the opposite side.
Oh, I see. I see me surrounded by darkness.
The darkness. It attacks us.
Yep, so I
Don't even.
think that this map is set up so that you can only see like 20 feet in front of you, I think.
Okay.
I
I
get
could be
some
wrong
shit.
though.
No, I can't see anything. Just my own token.
Yeah, just the token.
Okay, so let me
Same.
figure out what kind of a tweak we need on the map.
I can see.
I cannot.
I cannot.
Mm-mm.
Why am I the only one who can see? It's because I'm an owl.
You're very
Uh,
perceptive.
It's probably because you have dark vision. Those of you that can't see probably don't have dark vision, I imagine.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have dark vision.
I do.
You do and you can't see?
Correct.
Well, do you have dark vision or do you have like devil's sight?
Let me go. No, I have dark vision.
Oh, okay. I don't have dark vision, that's for sure. Which is weird. I'm
I'm
bird.
just gonna give you. So you have. Yours doesn't have dark vision, so you must have gained it at some point.
No, it's a racial trait.
Yeah, I've got dark vision as well, up to 60 feet.
Mine's
60 feet?
120 feet.
Ooh, shit.
So you might have sight now.
Yep.
So you guys have never had dark vision. You've just never been in a map that was dark.
I don't think we have.
That very first battle we did against those
I
rock
can see.
monsters, that was, I think my dark vision was enabled there.
Probably not. I think you had just. I think the map was just set to daylight.
Oh, okay.
You select a token. Just updating your tokens now. So if we put them somewhere else, that they stay working.
Nice.
Those of you without dark vision,
Suck it.
Yeah.
You blind.
Yep.
It's true. I am.
Gonna have to use a torch.
it's a shame you can't add. There should be like a torch toggle that lets you like turn off and on like the light.
Right.
Yeah, that's-
In a radius.
Yeah, it's annoying going into the token to turn on like emits light.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be holding my that candle though. I don't know if that'll help anybody at least see me.
How much light does it give?
That
It doesn't
lantern you've got.
say. It doesn't say. It only tells me what the will-o-wisps do, which is like a.
Oh, so does it actually not emit light then?
It says it is a candle that's lit. It just never runs out of wax. It never drips on
I'm
the
just gonna
floor.
give
or
you
maybe
15
like 10
feet.
feet. Okay, yeah, I don't really know, but just assume it'll at least illuminate me for somebody.
Okay, so some of you should have more vision now. Some of you should be at least able
Oh,
to see
that's
10,
yeah,
15
that's way
feet.
better. Yes.
Yep. That's perfect. Are these squares like 10 by 10s?
Uh,
Okay.
let me look. So there should be like a scale, I think.
You gave me 60 feet, and I can see 6 squares away. So
Yeah, so I'm guessing that's about
Yeah.
10 feet per square.
Okay, makes sense. Because there seems to be like 4.
Per
Like,
square.
yeah.
So you guys are all still on the boat basically. So you're all grouped up. As things are basically becoming more visible to you as you're getting closer and closer to the town, the Harengon guide just tells you to shh.
Okay.
When we get up there, there's gonna be some bullywugs. I don't recommend attacking them.
Heard. Noted. My bow is in its quiver.
In the quiver?
Yeah, that's why I store it because it doesn't have a string, so it basically looks like a quarterstaff until I start firing it.
So you guys basically make your way down this little river. And as you guys are approaching, you can see some bullywugs are kind of swimming out in front of the boat. And there's a thick fog that hangs heavy in the air that's kind of obscuring the area that is around you, so that the world appears to have shrunk to only 20 feet in all directions. Technically, this would apply to those of you that have dark vision as well, but it's a bit of a hassle to
Yeah.
mess with the tokens.
Mess with the dynamic. Yeah.
We'll say a 20-foot vision.
Yeah, so pretend you can only see 20 feet out. It
Oh,
won't
yeah.
make too much of a difference, but the only person that can see really far, obviously, is Azen with his 120 feet. Probably see the
I
whole
can see
map.
I can see a lot of stuff.
But before you, the waterway widens and the current slows, giving you the impression that you have entered what could be a lake. The sound of croaking voices penetrates the fog, through which dark shapes begin to appear, resolving into two rowboats. Manning the oars of each of these two rowboats are two bullywugs. The first bullywug stands up as you guys are kind of drifting towards them. And he's wearing a top hat. He has a very fluffy shirt on. Very decadent leggings. And some very shiny boots. He tips his hat to you guys as you begin to approach. It says, "Welcome, esteemed, honored guests."
I would like to do my best, like, formal bow.
Greetings,
Honored
noble
guests
bullywog.
are welcomed to Downfall.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Before any of you respond, I guess I should ask this first. Do any of you understand Sylvan?
I have
Uh,
comprehend
no.
language.
If not, the Harangon translates for you.
Oh, I know common.
Yeah, so they basically speak, and then the Harangon whispers it to you guys.
Just kind of bow.
I'm gonna cast this ritual so I can have it for an hour.
Okay, so you're just muttering to yourself for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Not only muttering, but you're also waving your hands around.
Yeah. La 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 la.
They're just kind of staring at you, waiting. Your guide looks at you and says, "I believe they want to know who you are."
I am. Oh,
Should we have like a name?
Are any of you nobles?
No.
Do you have a nice lineage to speak of? Any deeds to boast about?
I was the best student at a magic school.
I was the best archer in my competitions. I won many of them.
It's always good to list your achievements so that they might think more highly of you.
Do they speak common?
I believe they do.
Hey, yo, what up? I am Sir...
Welcome, welcome, yo, what
Yeah.
up?
Yo, what up?
I
My
am
name...
the
Oh,
Earl of
you go first.
Stinkwater.
It's nice to meet you, Earl. My name is Trinket. Sir Trinket, I am a knight of great renown.
We
Known for
welcome
my
you,
cunning.
Trinket of what up?
Yeah. I like these guys.
It's about giving.
Oh yeah, these are my friends. We're just like adventurers, you know?
Are they your retainers?
Don't even.
Yeah.
No.
That's why he boasts about his archery skills. He wants to be #1 retainer.
If I'm a retainer, I'm obviously a #1 retainer already.
See? Do you hear what he's saying? Oh, it's so adorable.
I can hardly believe that your retainers speak back to you.
Well, I like to think that I'm a very reasonable person.
If you would like, we do have trainers in the court.
Oh, trainers! Do you hear that, Bashek?
I'm good.
Maybe you should watch your tongue or you'll go to the trainer. You all grace me. Thank you so much for your hospitality.
Well, you are welcome, Trinket of Yo, what's up? You and your retainers may enter, and we would be most honored to take you to our king, our monarch.
I would be most
Would love
humbled.
to make your acquaintance.
All right. Trinket accepts. And the retainers do too, because I speak for them. Right? Bow, retainers. Bow to them. Show your respect.
Okay.
Ooh.
I bow. Yes.
I want to bow, and then I want to, with nobody seeing me, I just want to jab Trinket.
Give me a stealth check or sleight of hand,
No, sure.
whichever one's better.
15.
Yeah, I'd say you'll be able to do that.
Good.
You give Trinket a good punch to the side without anyone seeing.
I also bow while keeping my eyes up.
How dare you, Bashek? How dare you insult Trinket in front of our honorable hosts? You embarrassed Trinket.
You can see some of the bullywugs are like writing notes.
I am so offended. I am so sorry, my wonderful hosts. I think Bashak would like some time with your trainer.
We can arrange that.
That would be most kind. He needs to learn some respect, huh?
It's okay. Just deal with it.
We will have you follow us to the docks.
Yes, lead the way, please.
So they basically turn their rowboats around and begin to kind of drift down the rest of the river over to the docks. The Herringon guide follows along, basically taking you guys over there, where you guys get to disembark, essentially. One of these sets of bullywugs kind of goes back out onto the water to continue kind of roaming around. One of the ones that were there, the Earl of Stinkwater, steps out and bows again.
Ah, yes, I as well.
Oh, I bow.
A bow.
Yeah, bow.
It is always nice to meet people that are outside of Downfall. It always makes things very interesting.
How so?
Well, you add a variable to everything going on. It is most intriguing to watch.
What should we expect?
Well, this is a very grandeur court. You can expect only the finest of bugs around here.
Ooh, what's your favorite?
Well, we have a delicacy that is a pickled fly that is only
Ooh.
fed tadpole spawn.
Oh, like you feed it itself?
Essentially, yes.
Wow, that's hardcore. It sounds delicious.
Oh, it is the most atrocious taste, which is quite nice.
Nice.
The better, or the more pungent the smell, I will say, the more value there is in it.
Yeah, makes sense.
But excuse my manners, allow me to guide you. We'll take you through the first area over here. And it kind of leads you through this like walkway that goes past this very large damaged balloon. So looming above a ramshackle wooden pier is this balloon that is anchored by these 4 giant ropes that are tied around wooden posts that are driven into the swamp itself. The balloon's like bladder, which is basically the balloon itself, expands and kind of sags at regular intervals as swamp gas fills it. The bullywug explains, we use the gas from the swamp to provide flight to these balloons.
Oh,
Only those that have the most wealth and power can soar above those that cannot.
makes sense.
I see that you have servants that possess flight of their own. Have you clipped
Yeah.
their wings?
No, and I'll tell you why. You see, are you familiar with the Kenku like Trinket?
I am not.
Well, you see, my people, we suffered great curse. We cannot fly. Trinket feels heavy heart because my people and myself cannot fly, you see? So for Trinket to rob my companions of this flight would be an insult to myself.
That is so merciful of you. You even call them companions.
Well, we have traveled very far and very wide, so I've learned to trust them with my life.
It is good to have reliable help, but
Indeed.
never trust them.
Oh, Trinket learned good lessons from you.
As soon as they get the opportunity, they will take everything from you.
Hmm.
It
You
is
have
how
experience in
it
this.
is. Yes, yes. It is how the poor work.
Hmm.
I can
For
I can see
shame.
the malice in his eyes. And he looks over at Boschek. He has the most evil stare.
I tell him this often. I tell him he needs to learn to smile, but you can't make somebody smile. So, well, maybe we could. I
That
don't
one
know.
over there appears to just be babbling.
Yes, he has lost his marbles.
That's a good way to disguise a spell.
He has seen great horrors, and they stay with him.
Yeah, so Aizen's probably about halfway through his spell at this point. So as he's kind of
I tried to smile. It did not go well.
So you guys can see that there's also a bullywug that's standing near the top of the ladders next to this giant balloon, using a long silver needle and a spool of catgut to sew up one of the openings. There's a second bullywug that stands at the foot of the ladder to steady it, and huddled nearby are 3 giant frogs whose long tongues snap up passing insects. Those are all visible on the field.
Those frogs aren't bullywugs, are they? They're just big frogs.
Nope, those are just big frogs. You can see the 2 bullywugs there kind of like watching you guys. They appear to be a little wary of you, but they're not doing anything to impede you at all.
Bow, you fools! Bow! Show respect to them.
I'm gonna like put on my best guard face and stand like legs spread, like hands crossed in front of my, you know what I mean? Like a guard pose.
You're a bodyguard for a trinket.
Yeah. My
I'll
lord,
bow.
I cannot bow. I must be ever vigilant for any potential threats to your life.
Nonsense! Bow!
I cannot.
Your lord demands it.
It is, I assure you, in your best interest that I do not bow.
I'm pretty sure I know my best interest, and that is for you to bow. And if you talk back one more time, Bashek, one more. Not 2, not 3, one more time. Straight to the training out, young man.
Bless the dagger that pierces your ribs. I'll bow.
See, I have to touch to them like a child.
Yes, perhaps you could even teach some of the trainers.
Ah.
It must be very difficult to work with one such as him.
It definitely is. But
tell me about it.
He is worth
Tell
the
me about
trouble.
But once that conversation basically wraps up, he says, "Very well, come this way, come this way. Mind the frogs, they're just here to guard."
Greetings to you.
Oh, they don't speak.
Well, that's okay. I like to show respect to, everyone.
So there's a row of boulders that are spaced 2 feet apart that are breaching the surface of the lake to form a walking path that stretches out about 40 feet. The bullywug easily kind of hops between each of these, kind of guiding the way. After a couple rocks, he kind of turns back and says, "Come along, it's very easy."
Washik, you must carry me.
I'm gonna fly.
I'm gonna walk across the water.
Azine, you must carry me.
The bullywug just stares in amazement.
I'll try.
You will do it. I believe in you.
Amazement at what?
The variety of ways in which you guys are walking across this without using the boulders.
Let us fly!
Most particularly at Alro, who's just walking atop the water. And there's Aster in the back doing little jumps.
little tiny goblin jump.
See, this is other reason I do not like to trim their wings. They can carry me across places like this.
I see.
We're coming!
We should consider
do you need
banning
help?
that practice.
No,
Why is
thank you.
this?
I'm good.
Well, it's easier to make sure they don't run away if they can't, just fly away.
Ah,
Touch my
What?
wings and die.
this has been fine. As I said, Trinket has respect for the wing. It is cultural, you know?
Do you pay your retainers?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Okay,
good. It is to
Everyone must
maintain their
have a
spirits.
wage.
Of course. You know, Trinket is also a successful business owner. I create ice cream with one of my retainers, actually. I convinced him to turn into a cow, and we make frozen cow milk.
This is very interesting. Around here,
Mm.
we make buildings and we rent to the lower class.
Ah, real estate. Very nice.
Yes, their wages, and he whispers to you, their wages are actually so low that they end up having to spend more than they make, which means that we
my.
go for them loans. So we also do loans.
Oh, you're so cheeky. Trinket
That
loves your
said,
tactics.
one such as yourself could enter a partnership.
In
We could
what
name an
way?
entire complex after you, and any of the money that comes out of it, we could make a split.
Allow Trinket to think on this. Trinket takes business propositions very seriously. Of course, you must understand my position.
Very understandable. Technically, we can't actually discuss this until you meet the king.
Of course.
You're such
This is
a very
just,
smart fellow,
Could tell me about him. What are his likes? Or his dislikes?
Well, it's best if you meet the king.
Very well. And may I say, I've really appreciated you being our guide through this city.
It is no trouble, I must confess that it is very pleasant to speak with one so smart.
Oh, you humble Trinket. Thank you so very much.
Now, this is the unfortunate part of all the poor people that we have around here, but we have to go through one of their factories.
Those damn poor people. Ruin everything.
So I apologize for any of the smells you might smell.
Oh, it's alright.
Yeah.
The
especially
goblin
like
back there,
frog
he's a
stuff.
smelly one, you know?
Stinks of frog.
Is Aizen helping Aster with that last one?
I rolled a
Come on,
dex
buddy.
check at disadvantage just to
Come on.
attempt to
no.
cross these, and I got a 13 as my low.
That's pretty good still.
So
That
I'm
should be more
pretty
than
sure
enough.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Got a wet foot.
Okay. Yeah. Eh.
Even slipping and sliding across the rocks, you managed to just turn it to your advantage.
Yeah. Despite the fact that I have boots that could just allow me to float across the water.
So
I'm
as you
putting on
guys
the clumsy
basically,
act.
as you guys enter this factory, you can see that this wooden structure kind of stands on stilts above the lake. It's topped by a steep conical roof made of thatch. There's smoke that curls up from a hole at its apex, and its windows are blacked out, presumably from all the burned wood ash that kind of cakes up on the windows. There's a clothesline attached to one corner of the building's exterior, which is hung with a variety of frayed patchwork garments. Those of you that have a penchant for taking things don't see anything of value. But you guys make your way through this building and end up on the other side after pretty much going through the whole place.
What is inside?
So the room inside is a charred mess. There's hazy smoke that hangs over the scattered piles of burned and broken shelves, intermixed with whatever those shelves used to contain.
Right.
There's wisps of smoke that stink into the air from several spots. Looks like some of it kind of looks like it's about to reignite. There's a distressed bullywug in a leather smock that's scurrying around the room with a bucket of water, which contents kind of spill out from the sides in their haste.
Aster, you got any like create water?
Yeah?
Maybe see if this guy needs help. He looks pretty frazzled.
Hey there, you need some water? Wait, no, I can't. Yeah, you need some water? I can cool you off, or spray you with water, or...
You can also see a bunch of small coal on the ground that appears to be moving around.
Is the coal rebellious?
I mean, it's like reigniting some of the tenders, and one of the bullywugs kind of runs over to put it out.
Dude, help these people. I feel bad.
Hey, Master Trinket, should I help these people? I could create water.
No, why would you ask these things?
Oh,
Just
okay.
do it.
No, this is their working environment. We are in no place to intervene.
You can hear
Literally.
one of the bullywugs yelling something in Sylvan.
Azine, what's he saying?
So Zine, at this point, you can hear that he's shouting, "Grab a bucket! We have to make sure the fires are out!"
Dude, just create
Grab
water.
a bucket.
Water.
I have to make sure the fires are out.
I mean, the master said I shouldn't, so, you know.
Yes,
I'm
Lord.
gonna grab a bucket
Stand down, Bashek.
and help them.
You must be invited to do these things. Lord
I'm
Earl,
ignoring that.
is this fine with you?
I love what's happening.
If they wish to help the other help, then, that's something that the poor do.
All right, very well. Go and help them, Bashek.
Already am.
See, we're smart. We only take.
Stay away from you.
Mm-hmm.
What I see here is a business that needs a new building, you see.
I do. It's pretty, ramshackle.
If it were to burn down, then they would need a new building.
I see.
So while they're discussing this, you guys go and help put out some of the fires.
I mean, I am. I wasn't even waiting for a drink. It's okay.
Yeah.
So you are able to grab some of the buckets that are kind of just filled with this dirty water, and you help put out some of these
Yep.
coals.
Yeah.
So once the bucket of water basically is slung over the coal, it basically puts it out and it stops moving.
Okay. I'll do it for as long as it takes with them.
Yep, so after like a minute or two, you basically have everything working. With Azen there to translate, one of the bullywugs comes up to you and says, "Thank you, sir.
Oh, no problem. I wasn't gonna leave you.
Welcome.
The name's Duke Ickrind."
Hello.
Well, hi, Duke. My name's Bosch.
I'm the one that's overseeing the repairs of this factory, but these stupid animated coals keep popping back up and starting the fire again.
Okay, so they were moving around, huh? I've never seen that before.
Yeah, unfortunately, stuff you gotta deal with. But if it weren't for you folks, we'd have no building left to work with.
Are you
So,
thirsty? You look hot, my man.
oh, it's
The
quite
water here
hot in
doesn't.
here.
I'm gonna hand him my water skin. Here, have a drink.
It's okay. I'll just drink out of the bucket.
No, this is fresh water, please.
Well, if you insist. So he takes the water and says, "I thank you, sir, but I also have to do something for you now."
God. No, you really don't. I know it's.
You have to. You have to accept it.
I know. I forgot about that. Ah.
I forget what the law was, but it's
Yeah,
like the law of
the
hospitality or
law of
something.
reciprocity or something.
Yeah, reciprocity.
Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck. I just wanted to help. How about you give me back my water skin, and we'll call it even.
No.
What is happening in here? What is the holdup?
He slips an item into your hand, and it's a brass brooch that's shaped like a fly with wings that flutter. And as soon as Trinket comes in, he just quickly whispers to you, or to Azen basically, since Azen's translating. Wear that when you go see the king. Will help get your trust.
Okay.
What is this? What's going on?
Nothing. We're good. Will you put the fires out?
All the bullywugs bow to Trinket.
My apologies, my lord.
Falls out.
Oh, it is most entertaining. Like I said, when there's new people around, it's very interesting. It's quite boring when it's just the same people around. The same arguments, the same stories, the same feats being told again and again.
Yes. Do you like good stories?
We love stories around here.
Oh, Trinket has many great stories. Please continue leading the way.
Yes, be mindful of this one here. He's a little crazy. So you guys start to walk across this flat wood plank bridge, which spans the.
I've lost. Oh, there we go.
You lost where you were.
I'm good. Yeah.
So it spans this area of the lake, and it is lined on one side by rows of bullywug heads on wooden spikes, which you can see there on one side of the bridge. At the center of the bridge, a small figure sits with its feet dangling over one side. The figure appears to be talking to itself in bemoaned tones. But then the severed bullywug heads nearby erupt in a cacophony of voices, some indignant, others sympathetic. A few in a more distant row yell, "What? I couldn't hear what they said." Hello? What?
Is this in common?
Yeah, this is all in common.
Hey, do they sing?
Occasionally. So these are the deposed bullywug monarchs of the Soggy Court. Their severed heads get impaled on rows of spikes. They verbally accost anyone who steps onto the bridge.
Ah.
occasionally they have information. Sometimes it's useful to listen to those of the past, so that your head might not be on a spike yourself.
Oh, that is very wise. May I go and listen?
If you wish to. Although some of the information they have might end up with you on these spikes, you know?
Oh. Hmm. Trinket feels conflicted.
Give it a listen.
That one there, that one's name is Clapperclaw. The one on the
He
bridge.
sounds wise.
The one down in the middle?
No, that thing on the bridge.
The figure in the center.
Scarecrow.
I like his boots.
What's his
He's
deal?
he's a scare crab.
Uh, he's, interesting, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Bit of a dry humor, that one. Bit of a gallows humor, I would say.
Sounds awful.
Oh, not as awful as, those severed heads over there.
Well, I suppose. Shall we cross?
Yes. So the bullywug leads the way across the bridge, leading you guys over to another section. Unless any of you kind of stop to listen to the heads.
Are they chatting and?
Oh yeah, they're talking the whole time. Like when Aster walks by and says, "Hey, short,
Hey.
ugly man."
I'm a goblin, not a man.
You're ugly.
I mean, yeah, I get that quite frequently. You're ahead.
Yes.
I was a king,
I mean, you're ahead now, so
but you'll never be a king.
yeah, maybe. But at least I'm not ahead. I still got 2 arms, 2 legs.
For now.
Just walk away, Aster. Show him you can walk away, because he can't walk ever again.
You know what you can't do? You can't do this. And I just spread my hands and go, whoa.
It's your nose.
Yeah, I'm gonna like poke my nose. Can't do this either. Can't do this either. Can't do
I'm
this
gonna
either. And I
I'm
proceed
gonna
to do
pluck
things with
a loose feather and hand it to Aster and say tickle his nose with it.
my. How close are the skulls?
I mean, they're about 5 feet out from the bridge.
I'm gonna click my heels, take that feather, and go tickle his nose. Just gonna float over there and just tickle, 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 tickle.
To your surprise, the tongue whips out, and he slaps you with the tongue.
Eh. I forgot they could do that. They are frogs. I'll go back. Depressed. Got one up.
That was worth it. It was close. It was anyone's game for a while there.
Yeah. Next time it'll be better.
Yeah.
Let's make our way over to the next section here. And the bullywug that took you over here kind of waits to see what happens as these other bullywugs appear to be conversing. If you zoom in your map quite a bit, you can see that they're more finely dressed than the man that brought you over here. And there appears to be one that stands out from the others. in a more richly attire. So there's a grand marble gazebo that you guys are kind of slowly walking up to. It stands atop
I'm
a.
gonna. Sorry.
It stands atop the soggy earth. There's white stone streaked green with algae. The support pillars have sunken into the muck unevenly, so that even the domed canopy now kind of sits askew. You get the impression this used to be a more nicely made area that has kind of sunken into the swamp. There's short steps that ring the gazebo, leading to a raised floor where these bullywugs dressed in shabby clothing uh, lounge on pillows. Amongst them is a harpist that sends forth delicate notes that mingle with the murmured croaking of the gathered nobles. On a dais, there's a flabby bullywug wearing a crown of woven lily flowers that sits on an ornate throne, with his legs folded underneath him. He has a large leather-bound book open across his lap, and is mouthing the words he reads on the pages. And without looking up, he says, "Have you no herald to announce your presence before King Gullop the 19th?" He slams the book closed, and, as if punctuated like a question, regards you for the first time.
Ah, my lord, apologies. In my culture, we do not let the lesser speak for you in introductions. My apologies for the cultural mishap. I beg your forgiveness.
And I think that is where we'll take our 5-minute break.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, seeing this place, I was just gonna attach that brooch to my vest.
Yeah, you just fish it out, slap it on.
Yeah, I've attached it to the cloak that I'm wearing, around the neck. Yeah, that's it.
Alright, so we'll be back in 5 minutes.
All right.
Okay.
I'm back.
Excited about Dragon's Dogma 2.
I never played the first one, but it looked good.
Oh man, yeah, it was definitely an underrated game. So much fun. My favorite thing is that you fight like mythological beasts like chimeras and griffins and cyclopses and stuff like that. But what I really loved about the original is that they they made them like quote unquote to scale, so they would be large creatures flying and stuff like that. But you can just jump and grab on them, and you have like a stamina bar like in Zelda. You just hold on to them and attack them, and if they fly away, you're just on them.
I thought it was like a turn-based one.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Is it more like Dragon Age?
Yeah, kind of like with the combat.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have like 3 party members and just their AIs, and yeah, you just open to attack, or you can have them focus on healing and stuff like that. But
And there also no teleport in that game.
yeah, there wasn't in the first one. It makes it rough to go back and start because it takes a while before you start getting into the big meat of the game.
Sadly, I actually own the first one. I just never played it. I still have it in the fucking like plastic wrap.
Oh, it's definitely worth it. I just re-downloaded it on my PlayStation so I can try to play it again before the second one.
Oh, we were just talking about Dragon's Dogma. So what do you guys think about the bullywugs?
You're good.
Definitely a hierarchy.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I bet Boschek doesn't like the bullywugs.
Seem like dirty capitalist slavers. Really irking me.
I mean, you had one opportunity to remove the misunderstanding.
Is there a misunderstanding? Or do I have the measure of them?
I mean, the misunderstanding that you're a worker for Trinket.
Oh, yeah.
An underling.
Yeah. I get what he's doing. Bosch is just having a hard time going along with it.
That's actually interesting. I think this might be the first time that these characters have had a ballroom / court-esque appearance.
Hmm. I mean, Trinket's new best friend is the Earl of Stinkwater, so, dream bigger.
I mean, could be worse.
We could be dead.
Stinkwater?
I mean, you got something from what was his name again? Duke Ickrind.
Yeah. Yeah, a fancy brooch with wings that flutter. I like it. I'm curious what it will do or cause to occur, but
Yeah, watch
maybe
it
it'll be
like,
good.
oh, I hate
back.
that faction.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's like the
Well, shit.
bullywug equivalent of a Zentarum.
Yeah.
We just started a revolution without realizing it.
Yeah. Welcome to the revolution.
Well, shit.
I like how you actually
Maybe not.
forgot about the law of reciprocation.
Yeah, I did. I was like, I forgot. Because I genuinely just felt bad that nobody cared about these people who looked clearly frazzled by what they were doing. So I just wanted to help. I did not. I completely forgot he had to give me something in return.
Alright, we all back?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Alright, well, after Trinket introduced himself, the king kind of makes, a little hand gesture, and a bunch of the attendants in the presence around here begin to, grab some goblets and put some wine in them, and are handing them out to all the new guests. So all of you guys, as well as the Earl of Stinkwater. He says, very well. Everyone must be parched.
Yes.
I know I am. And he begins
Ah,
to take a big chug of his wine.
my lord, I heard your people are big into stories.
Yes. Us of this court love a good tale.
Oh, well, Trinket has good tale to tell. It has intrigue. It has love. It has wondrous adventure with very relatable characters.
Oh, so it's a comedy.
Yes, it is.
Yes, love is for whores.
I'd say that to my retainers all the time.
He does. He says that to us all the time.
As you guys are kind of looking at your wine, Ace, and you actually notice there's a piece of paper in yours.
I pull it out and look at it.
It's acid.
So there's some text on it that you read that says, "Find Illig, the Baron of Muckstump, at once. The revolution lives."
I take it and I give it to Trinket.
What is this note?
I found it in my cup.
You found it in your cup.
Who gave him that cup?
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, who did this?
You can see one of the bullywugs begin to panic, and then one of the bullywug knights just decapitates him.
Oh my gosh!
Which
Good
one?
job,
Who?
you got one killed.
I'm just like staring at Azine, like I am like seething. I'm like so mad.
Azine, I want you to come here. Come over here. Stand next
Okay.
to me in front of the king.
The
Okay.
king just begins to clap. He goes, ah!
You need to laugh too. Go ahead.
Nothing like a bit of entertainment before dinner.
Yes, but this here is one of my retainers, Azine. Azine, you did very good job telling the king about this plot.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Some of them think that they can get the best of me, but they never do. Two of the help around the kings begin to drag the body away. Where do you folk come from?
We're kind of in between places right now.
Well, if you're in between places, perhaps you would like to join our court.
Ooh. Trinket is listening.
The Soggy Court offers many benefits. We work with a very marvelous, beautiful woman named Bavlorna.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a pressing need that only someone of the court can do.
With all due respect, my lord, I want to ask about this rebellion. Is this something that Trinket should be concerned about if he joins your court?
Oh, there's no rebellion. We stomped that out. Oh, what was this? Been, I don't know, like 2 days ago?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some of the children begin putting on little plays as if they're heroes. Well, we just, one of my knights just went in and, decapitated all of them. Showed them
The
that
children?
no one gets to play hero around here. Yes, the
Wow.
children.
They decapitated the children?
Pashak, be quiet.
Well, the children, the parents, the extended family. Pretty much anyone that had any relation to them.
like the bloodline.
Yes, the entire bloodline. Actually, speaking of which, I think you were part of one of their bloodline, weren't you? One of the Blue kind of just starts to look shocked, and they immediately get beheaded.
Oh my. My lord, you are so clever.
Yes, we're quick to stomp out anything that could be a problem.
Hmm. Well, Trinket would be very happy to hear the rest of your offer.
Well, I have this book here, and he shows you the book that he's holding. It belongs to Bavlorna, and it needs to go back to Bavlorna, but only one of the court can, enter her cottage. So, if you join the court, you can return the book. Perhaps Bavlorna will even give you some reward.
So what's the relationship there? Is she like your boss? Proprietor?
Bavlorna is our god.
Oh.
She
Wait, so I
runs
could go
this
and meet your
realm.
god? Wow. Does this not seem like big honor? Why does no one else look jumping for joy?
I don't trust any of them. And I can't very well leave if I don't trust any of them.
Yes. But you trust Trinket.
Especially that one. He points towards Earl of Stinkwater. That one just enjoys watching all the chaos at play.
Ah, he's a good guy. He was very, very kind to Trinket on the way here. He showed me all the good sights.
And I bet he wants to go into business with you, too.
Oh, Trinket will never tell. And then Trinket's like tapping his beak.
See, you'd be great at the court.
For you, my king, Trinket will do this request.
Perfect. Would your jester be able to offer any entertainment? And he points towards Aster.
Do you need me to do anything? Is there a ritual of some sort?
Well, I haven't seen one of his kind around. It looks like he's dressed like one of our jesters, so I just assumed.
Good deal.
Oh.
Like I am an astronomer. I tell tales of stars and far off places. And I go on like a spiel about stars and suns and moons and things until I'm stopped.
He thinks he knows things. It's so funny.
Apologies, my lord. My hearing stopped momentarily.
So the king is laughing as Aster is talking about the stars, because the king believes that Aster doesn't know anything. He's just saying words.
Ah. Yes, he tells good tales about the stars.
Everybody knows that the stars are fake.
What? Well, you must tell Trinket of this tale.
The stars are just eyes of the witches.
Oh.
It is how they
Always
know
looking
everything.
out. Yes. This makes sense to Trinket. Do you mind if I sit here with you?
Oh, go ahead and sit.
Yeah, excuse me. You gotta move, man. Oh, maybe I should take
everyone
that spot.
offer you guys additional cups of wine even if you haven't finished your previous.
Nice.
No, I decline.
I will recant the tale of our battle at the magic school.
Once you finish the tale, it says, "That is quite the adventure."
Ah, yeah. You can see why Trinket is interested in settling down.
Well, the court offers many amenities to those that have the ability to take them.
Now, will this be an issue that Trinket is, Kinku?
No, we offer equal opportunity to any outsider.
Wow. I want to insight check that.
Give me your check. What you got?
23.
So as far as you can tell, everything he said so far has been completely honest.
Is there any sense that it's like malicious in any way?
So listening to him kind of speak, so you guys have been here probably for at least 15 minutes talking, maybe half an hour with how long some of the stories can be. You get the impression that this guy is a little nervous, and he's very paranoid would be the best word for it. of the people around him.
My lord, can I sit here? I feel like, you know, well, we seem to be getting on, yeah?
Yes.
I lean in to whisper to him. Is everything all right, my lord?
Give me a persuasion, and I'll give you advantage.
Ah, lucky!
Eh,
All right, there we go. 17.
You can see he lets out a very deep croak, which is basically a sigh for these folk. And he just whispers back, I'm in deep shit.
Well,
If this
these are
book
so...
doesn't make it to the witches, I think I'm dead.
Look, let Trinket do this for you. Right? I am a seasoned adventurer. I can do this. And you can rest easy that you'll be keeping your head and you won't be joining the chorus over there on the bridge.
That'd be good. I made a mistake. Well, not really a mistake, but something happened on my watch.
Oh, please. If you wish to confide in Trinket, I will keep it secret.
Well, there was some kind of a dragon thing that we had held prisoner here,
Mm-hmm.
and it escaped, and it took
Oh,
one
my.
of Bavlorna's prized balloons,
Oh, no.
and it left many of my subjects questioning my ability to manage.
Mm-hmm.
And I have it on good authority, according to this book, in fact, that Bavlorna is not happy with me.
Oh. But delivering this book will put you back in her good graces?
Yes, or at least I hope.
Should you come and deliver it yourself? We could give you protection.
No, I must stay with my court.
Are you sure we could caravan? Have you ever done a caravan before? It's very fun. We get to laugh at all the retainers because they have to carry all the heavy stuff.
No, now I must find out who else is part of the note that you were given.
Very good, my lord.
I think
Before
we'll visit
we...
the factory once you are gone.
I think that is wise, my lord. That place, it was stinky. And you know what they say about stink? It's often good, but in this case it's bad.
Exactly.
Is the god's house very far from here?
No, it is quite close, actually.
Oh, wonderful. Do you have a map perhaps that we could take to get there?
Kind of. I mean, we have a trail, essentially.
Yeah, that's fine.
At the very center of the lake is where Bavlorna's house is.
I see. Hey, how would you feel if Lord Earl over there comes with us, as a subject of your court? You say he tries to get out of stuff. This way we have a guide, and you have representation, and he has to actually do something.
I don't know. I was thinking about executing him.
I think he's best, it would very be helpful to drink it.
Give me a persuasion.
Yeah.
Also, for the rest of you, you probably can't hear Trinket's whispering, but you could definitely hear the King's whispering. Like, everyone can hear it.
He's
Yeah, he
just
seems
that
like a
loud.
really cool dude. Really, really smart person. Yeah.
You just bait him as a
I
frog.
I am like actively suppressing the urge to draw my bow and just shoot an arrow straight at his stupid face.
Since Boshik's kind
Actively
of
suppressing the urge.
just hanging out as far back as he can, the scarecrow actually kind of walks up to Boshek, and he kind of just pops his head off and says, "Guess I'm not the only one that lost my head around here."
Hey, that was pretty bad, man.
Not as bad as these guys, right?
Yeah, no kidding. One of them licked my friend.
Yeah, so you gonna hang around like these guys? He points at the heads.
Hopefully keeping everything from the neck down intact as well.
Well, I mean, you just need to
Although
get ahead in life.
there were a few heads rolling in that court over there, so that's why I stepped out of there. Starting to get on my nerves.
Starting to give you a headache.
Starting to give me a headache. Missed opportunity.
Well, good luck.
Well, what do you know about this whole thing?
Know about
You know,
what?
like how long has that guy been king?
I've been
Like
king for
a
about
day,
3 days.
3 days.
Yeah, between you, me, and the heads, everyone else thinks he's probably the weakest king they've ever had.
Yeah, I got the impression he wasn't exactly confident up there. So they just kill children here?
Oh, yeah, that's like a daily occurrence.
Does it bother anyone?
Well, I mean, they're not losing their heads over it. Well, I guess they are, actually.
Literally. Yeah. What do you do here?
I just take people to and back.
To and back where?
Places.
Are you like a ferryman?
No, more of a scarecrow.
Are you a fairy scarecrow?
I mean, I got claws.
Crab scarecrow.
Crab scarecrow.
He's a scarecrow.
Crab
Crab
crow.
crow?
So how do people identify, you know, which faction they're with? There seems to be so many. And do you know what this brooch is? What this symbol is? And I'm going to point to it.
Oh, that.
Hmm.
No, not really.
Come on now. You know something. Am I going to get in trouble for wearing it?
Well, it depends. Do you like your head on your shoulders?
I do.
Well, that would get involved with the court.
I think I'll keep it on.
You know, you're kind of interesting because I recognize that scarf.
Yeah, we had an unfortunate run-in with Agdon. force our hand, unfortunately. But we spared some of his friends.
Yeah, Agdon kind of stole my head, you know.
Did he really?
This was the most glorious stag skull.
Well, there's nobody at the toll house anymore. Maybe it's there. Maybe you can go on a little trip and get it.
Also, every time Clapperclaw nods or moves her head, you can hear like the shaking of coins.
Oh, weird.
Tell you what, would you like to go from a little hither to thither?
Not just yet, thanks. I don't think I should leave all of my friends behind. They might need me.
Here and there, wander yonder, show me.
Well, it takes a special guide to get you through those mists.
If we do need that, is this where we would normally find you?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe I'll see you around.
Well, I won't be seeing you. I don't got any eyes.
Oh my gosh. I'll come up with some better puns for you next time I talk to you.
Well, don't lose your head thinking about it.
I might. Or, to one of the king's lackeys. Remains to be seen.
If they can see.
I'll tap my beak in a weird mirroring of the gesture that Trinket did, which I maybe didn't see, but it felt like the right thing to do in that moment.
So where do we leave off with the king's conversation?
I think he was talking about the house being in the center of the lake. I assume that's
Oh, yes. Did Trinket have any more questions for him?
I don't think so. So did we convince him to let that guy come? With my
Yep.
21? Yeah.
I guess we can let him come along.
All right. Did you hear that, Earl?
If you take Earl of Stinkwater, I think it's only fair that you take his brother as well, Green Baron.
Oh. All right.
Also,
Hey,
those two brothers hate each other, so if one of them decides to, betray me, then the other one will obviously tell me.
Oh, very clever, my lord. I respect it.
You see him looking at his wine glass, trying to see if there's any notes in it. Turns it upside down, spilling the wine out, checking to see if there's any notes on the bottom. Servant, I need more wine. Oh, right. Here, take the book.
Well, thank you, my lord.
And he points in the direction of the center of the lake, which is, oops, that's the wrong tool. Over here.
Too zoomed in to see.
Yeah, I could do this.
South. Okay.
Yeah. So you can't really see the hut, basically, but it goes up. The hut is like elevated.
Oh,
All right, my lord. We will be back soon.
The sooner the better.
Ah, yeah. Wait, is it better to go this way or the other way?
Well, I assume you're gonna need your boat unless you want to swim over there.
Oh, so clever and wise. Yes, of course. Let's go get our boat, folks. Good luck, my king.
You can see him just scarf down like 2 more glasses of wine.
See how that's done? Hey, look at Trinket.
Maybe he'll gorge himself to death before we get back and save me the trouble.
yeah, I don't think he's gonna last very long from that conversation.
Earl, come on, man. You're coming too.
Of course. Thank you, Trinket.
Of course. I didn't want my bro to lose his head, you know?
The clan of What Is Up is very clever.
Clapperclaw, you want to come?
No, I'm gonna
We
wait.
might be
See
going thither
see
or
which heads roll.
Oh, okay. It won't be mine, I promise you.
Let us know how it turns out if any heads roll.
It's always an uphill battle.
Very true. Follow.
Is there a boat on the other side of the rocks?
Where did everyone go? I'm in the middle of the darkness again. Hello, darkness. Hello.
Hello.
It's because they have the light.
Left.
Yeah.
Keep going left.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, let me give Boshek like some light to emit. We'll give you 20
Southeast
feet as
from
well.
here.
Ah, yes.
So you guys basically all make your way back
Yup.
to the boat. And presumably you're just going to go straight to the hut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Bavlova's hut or whatever her name is.
Bavlorna.
Bavlorna. That's right, Bavlorna. Not Pavlova.
The one who's apparently pissed at
Pavlova.
current king,
Yeah,
who may
Bavlorna.
or
You
may
know,
not have a
the
head
hag.
by the time we come back.
Alright,
How
well
far
you
away is the
guys...
center island?
I mean it's, like, what, like 100 feet or something?
Okay. So it's not like we're on a journey. We're just kind of.
No, the walk back and then the time it takes to, get in the boat and everything. You'll be there in like half hour from like your time with the king.
You're good.
As you guys are kind of readying your boat, you can see that the two of the bullywugs that were over here managing the dock are all just keeping an eye on you guys. As you guys are walking by, they kind of just stare at you.
Yeah, that's fine. I just keep walking.
Yeah.
To the boat.
Alright.
To the
Once
boat.
you
In the
guys
boat.
are in the boat, you make your way over. It takes, a couple minutes to just take the boat over to the dock over here.
Swimming. On the dock.
Obviously, Algo could just walk over.
I'll meet you guys there.
Where's
I'll
the
just
fun in
run.
that, though?
So there's 4 flights of wooden steps that rise out of the swamp. that ends with like a trap door in the underside of the cottage. Which is its own map. And I think that this might actually be the best spot to leave it.
All right.
In case, things don't go great.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of potential for variability in the next set.
We may or may
Yes.
not burn down the whole village.
Well, that, and you might just decide, okay, let's fight the witch.
Yeah. It's definitely possible.
Let me tell you, if arrows start flying, one is going straight for that king's head.
You're gonna. How far away can you shoot your arrow that like can detect something and like track an enemy?
I have to have seen the
Right.
person in the past minute, unfortunately.
Oh,
But it's like
okay.
600 feet.
That would have been great if it was longer than that. And you're like, oh, I'm gonna,
Yep.
and we get in a fight with the witch, and you just release an arrow, and the arrow just goes out. It just leaves this area and goes and finds the king.
I mean, you could just
Straight
You
arrow.
know
borrow.
what?
You could just borrow Aster's
I was just
telescope.
gonna say, just be like, hey man, can I just borrow your telescope for a minute? Oh, there he is.
Hey, look.
Stay
No
tuned
scope.
because I might do that next week.
That would be great. Just a straight
Right.
arrow just goes off.
Well, surprisingly, you guys managed to get through the entire village without causing a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
that's down to Trinket's diplomacy, despite Bosch's complete reluctance to participate in it.
Yeah. I checked the king off as an idiot because he believes the stars are people watching him. So
Yeah, but then as soon as they started beheading people, I was getting really agitated. I was like, I really want to fucking kill this guy.
yeah.
It's basically
So
the
he's
conversation you guys were having on the boat.
The problem is, if you kill the king, who takes over, and which frogs are for him and against him, and
I mean, he's been king for 3 days, so
it's true. The next king will
someone's
be
waiting in the
king for 2
wings.
days or 1 day.
Yeah,
Trinket will take over as king.
yeah, probably.
King Trinket.
That's the end. That's the end game. Yeah, it was good.
This King Trinket of what's up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just takes over the Bullywog area.
All right. Any questions before we wrap up?
No, I'm good.
All right.
All right.
We all good for next week?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess I'll see you guys next week.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. Thanks.
See you guys.
Yep.
Bye.
All right.
Bye. Alright, guys, that was a pretty short, I think, 2.5 hours. It's about average. I just try to wind things down around 10 o'clock, because I know a lot of people got other stuff they got to do in our D&D group that, works tomorrow. So, there's that too. Hope you guys enjoyed. I did think about what Claire was saying earlier about get a backstory of what's going on. I wish it'd be easier to do that in the middle of a session, but we really can't. So what I can do is for some of the next ones, I could try to put like a command I can run, I suppose, to give a brief recap. Not of the session, but of like just overall, because even a session recap is not too helpful if you're new to the campaign. I think there's enough going on though that you can kind of get behind some of it. It's almost like a season of a TV show where not every episode needs to be in between. Maybe a command to link to the YouTube video. Yeah, no one's gonna sit there and watch 15 plus hours of VODs. So at some point, I gotta condense them into a shorter video or something. I was planning on doing it for the last break that we had. We had like the break between like Christmas and like the New Year's. But other stuff comes up. I would, well, props to you, because that's a lot of content to sit through. I wanted to make little animations of each recap, and then like cut them together, but that's a lot of work to do. But yeah, thanks, Doc. Thank you, anyone else, for listening in. I know quite a few people stopped in. We're continuing on with our weekly, or not weekly, our daily fucking streams. Let's see if we got someone who we can raid. Also, turn off the creepy background music. Looks like Koji's still going, so I think we'll raid into Koji. Kind of surprised, actually. They were talking about how they have so much stuff they have to do. But here they are, still streaming. Still streaming. It's good music, not creepy. Well, I mean, it's like a swamp fucking background music. Alright, well, thank you again, and we'll be back tomorrow. I think I might put a new schedule out for this week because we do have some changes to the schedule. I'll figure out what we want to add in, what we want to take out, stuff like that. And see you guys tomorrow.